Hey, this is Wilbur. We got a patch today. We have a new unit called the Tarantula, and we're going to walk through this patch together. So the Tarantula is going to be replacing the Phoenix on round 1. So no more range advantage round 1. So you'll see this as the new 200 unit. And it has some interesting technologies. The Spider Mine is a unique technology just to the Tarantula, where it spawns 2 mines that have 750 health and do, I believe, 4,500 damage. And it also has these twin cannons that shoot and do a good job of clearing chaff. So this unit is a really good chaff killer. It's also extremely tanky with a high HP pool. So you might see this as another unit you could think about using over like tanks or saber-tooths for your front line. It's kind of that mid-line HP soaker unit. So we need to see what the community comes up with in the future for its uses. All of the other techs it has are also on other units, and I think will be extremely situational. But Spider Mine I think we'll see mostly, because it kind of is like a spawner providing more chaff for your board. We have some new music, which is always welcome for our YouTube creators and content makers. The long-awaited reconnect button is here, so you'll have 90 seconds to pop back into a match if you crash. Pretty short time, but I think if it goes longer than this, you're going to miss a round of deployments and probably going to lose anyway. We have a brand new replay system, so now you can at any time jump in and control a replay, which is awesome. They've also given us the ability to download tournament replays, so we can see the best of the best and take control of their board to see if we can turn around a losing turn. This will be a really nice way for people to learn how to play the game and to get back in there and figure out why you lost a game and see if you could do something differently on a round. We have some balance adjustments where the Phoenix quantum assembly or reassembly is decreasing its price to 200. And it is removed from the round 1 pool. Like, that's the taking place by the Tarantula. Don't think we'll see a ton of this. I think quantum reassembly is worse than just Phoenix Shield. So not sure. Maybe this is a good FFA change. Fortress, we're once again losing HP. Our anti-air barrage is going down by 10 meters, and I believe if you have Phoenix range tech and temp range, you now outrange anti-air barrage, and it'll protect your Phoenixes. But again, I don't know if this was really necessary, because he could just get Phoenix Shield and be fine from a barrage. Cost of barrier got increased. I think this was kind of like the go-to tech for the Fortress. Barriers are good. And then a reduction of double shot. Don't know if we'll see much of this, because I think the Scorpion does this a lot better than the Fortress. Vulcan is getting another buff. It's getting a minor attack increase, but its rotation speed's going up by 10 degrees per second. And it's also, its damage, or its attack is now traveling 25% faster. So we'll burn things faster, and we'll turn faster to burn them. Don't know if this will save the Vulcan, as Fire Badger's kind of been the go-to let's burn everything unit lately. Melting Point's finally getting some well-deserved nerfs. Its HP is going down by 5. EMP Barrage is now only effective for 8 seconds instead of 13. And we're hitting crawler production again. So 32 seconds to 36 seconds. This is one of the things that I was interested in. I like the next 2 changes on Melter kind of make me want to try like frontline drain tank melters. So energy absorption, you get 20% more HP from 40 to 60, and then energy diffraction, which is the multi-beam melter tech, has dropped down 100 cost to 150. So I think double dipping in these 2 techs and trying like frontline melter might actually be kind of fun. We now have a little buff to a Wasp, little damage increase, and then there's a series of high explosive ammo changes throughout the next, I don't know how many units. Not sure this will make too much of a difference, but it's pretty much everybody's getting 10% of their damage back. Fangs get an attack increase I think this feels like another nerf to crawlers a little bit. We are at Portable Shield, $50 increase, probably already one of the best techs in the game. It doubles the effectiveness of your Fang. And Ignite went down to 200 from 300. Ignite was kind of nice against high HP front lines and sometimes War Factory, but I don't know, it's just kind of fallen out of favor for other Ignite techs. Like personally I like Ignite on Wasps. And then Overlord's getting explosive ammo splash increased, so besides the it is getting hit by the cost. It's not getting the damage reduction though, so it's just getting a splash range increase. I don't know if this will affect its purchase rate. I mean, the cost going up by 100 is pretty hefty. And Sledge is getting some nerfs. The armor piercing bullet is adjusted cost to 50 supply. It increases attack by 200 and increases interval by 300. And before it was just 200 and you only got 150 and the interval was reduced by 20. So bigger hit to the interval, a little bit more damage, so the DPS is probably relatively the same, but making sledges better against big units I think is the answer here. Slight nerf to the cost. Arclight charge shots getting cheaper. This helps carry Arclights. Still don't know if we'll see a whole lot of them. And then War Factory is also getting high explosive buff. It's getting a attack is getting reduced by less, and the range is going up like the Overlord, and its cost has only gone up by 50. So we might see this in conjunction with range, it being like the go-to War Factory tech. Maybe launcher overload won't be used as much, and high explosive will get teched more. Wraith's also getting high explosive ammo changes. I don't think people take Wraith for this tech. I think it's kind of a waste on Wraith since it has so many shots. Scorpion Siege Mode is kind of a meme, and it's getting a 10% range buff. Don't know if we'll ever see this come into the meta right now. Sandworm, again a larva buff for HP. They really want to push the larva side of the worm, get people experimenting. I just don't know if there's just so much AoE when the worm, by the time the worm comes out, that I don't know if this is going to help. A lot of equipment changes. Laser sight is getting a big nerf to its range, but it's also getting a price reduction. So going from 3 to 2. And then improved firepower, the kind of Mustang, everybody's favorite Mustang drop, is losing 30% damage, and it's also going from a 3 to 2. It's getting cheaper, but it's not getting that big 100% change, so it won't be as good on the small units. Amp Core is getting a little attack and HP reduction from 60 to 50. This is just an all-around pretty good card on most units. Heavy Armor is its bonuses dropping down from 100 to 80, so not as good as it used to be, but still one of the best like tank units cards in the game, especially once you get some levels on that unit. Super Heavy Armor, kind of same story, except its cost is getting reduced to 200. This might be one of the better cards in the game now. It's only losing 50% of the HP, but it's going down by 100 gold, so really nice change. I think this card will have a really high win rate. And then Photon Coating going from a 2 to a 1, so no cost here anymore. Probably see that picked up more, sort of like what's it called, Haste Mod. And we're removing Advanced Firepower Control System, so sad Mustang noises here. Oop, clicked out for a second, let's get back down there. Yeah, so wump wump, sad Mustang. Okay. Some variant changes. We get Assault Stormcaller gets even more HP. So I already like this card at 250. I think it's going to be broken at 350. Fortified Hacker now gets more damage, so we get those hacks quicker. And then Mass Produced Scorpion, we have a small reduction in attack and HP. So I think this is going to be quite a strong card. You might see a lot more Mass Produced Scorpions taken. And an Extended Range Hammer, Sledgehammers. The HP reduction is going down a little bit, but now it decreases the attack too, so kind of a big nerf to extended range sledges. Assault Vulcan is now free, I think this will make this a pretty good card. Extended range marksmen, they're losing HP. Not sure that this matters that much, because usually once your marksmen are in range, they're going to die quickly no matter what their level is. And improved Overlord no longer increases range, but we get splash instead, so trying to help out Overlord's clearing chaff. It's kind of a lot of the changes for the Overlord on this patch. Unit drops, we're nerfing the Fire Badger Sabretooth, nerfing high level fortresses, rhinos, race, and Sabretooth cards, and slightly increasing supply limit for unit drops on round 3 and 4, so you should get a few more units in the later game, but you won't see the giant Sabretooth or the giant rhino come out and just win a round by itself. And we get some minor fixes and changes down here. Overall interesting patch. We're losing some power in our kind of like the most commonly seen units like the Melter and the Fortress, but I think with the Melting Point we might just see a shift to moving them a little bit more forward and running these two instead of just always clicking the range button on them and always clicking Flower Production and Electromag. I will be trying frontline Melting Points at some point for sure this patch, so looking forward to getting into it and seeing what these changes bring to the game. I hope you enjoyed the review, and we'll see you out there on the battlefield. Bye for now.